Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Michaela and I make adult coloring videos here on this channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my March completed pages. I only completed 14 pages this month, which is kind of low for me personally. I feel like typically I do at least 20, but this month I actually really was into diamond painting. So a lot of nights I diamond painted instead of colored, and for about 5 days I was at my brother's and didn't bring like anything with me. I brought a couple Disney books to work on outlining, but I barely touched them. So there's that. But this month I colored 14 pages, which honestly probably to some people that's really good. And no matter how many you color a month, it's good. I really just like get down on myself for the amount I've colored, which is really stupid. So it's just a personal thing that I didn't think 14 was the best for me personally. But I did also do 2 buddy colors this month. I did 10 color by number pages, 4 non-color by number pages, and only 3 Disney pages out of the big books, which not a lot considering. So I hope you guys enjoy the video and let's get right on into it. Okay, so the first book that I have here is Bottled Treasures, Mosaic, Color by Number by Alice Mills Publishing, and I am working back to front in this book because you basically get the image on this side and then you color on the right side, and this is not a good example, but if there was another image here, so like for the next page, if I had colored this before this page, I wouldn't be able to see this image basically. It's not like it's the biggest deal, but I like it, so I wanted to be able to see it while I color the page, so I hope that made sense. I have no idea if that made sense, but yeah, I did this page from Bottled Treasures. And then I did a page in 100 large print color by number by Sachin Sachdeva, and another book that I am just working an order in, and I am trying to figure out why I marked it with an old tab. Bizarre, because I was pulling it out and I'm like, these are my old sticky tabs. I'm not sure. Did I not do this page this month? Am I making this up? I don't know, but regardless, I did this page at some point. It might have been this month. I really don't know. But yeah, another book I'm just working an order in. It's just a very simple color by number book, very big images. Honestly would kind of eat up alcohol markers, so I kind of want to give the outlining in alcohol marker and coloring in with like twistables a try in this book. I think that would look really nice, so that is that book. And then I worked in Little Witches, color by number by Sun Life Drawing, and this is another book I'm working in order in. A lot, okay, I can't really even say a lot. Some of my color by number books I work in order and some I don't. It just kind of depends. This is one of those books where I work in order. Again, it just kind of depends on the color by number book, but I just did this page, and I'm a big fan of Halloween all year long, so I'm always happy to do Halloween pages, even in spring. So I did this cute little witch page from this book. And then I did another page in one of my 5 books to finish, and I actually will have an update video in about a week on my 5 books to finish and just like my Q1 coloring update, which, spoiler alert, is not great. But Stone Mosaic, I did another page in here, and I did this page of the food and the Coke, and I think that's so much fun. Yeah, I really like how this page turned out. I have so many left to do in here, and I don't know if I'm gonna actually finish this book like I wanted to, but there's still so much of the year left. I just like don't know what's gonna happen, so I got 1 page done in here. That's not bad. And then I have Pixar Volume 1 by Hatchet Heroes, and I did this page right here, this Toy Story page. And this one was a little bit like challenging to color, I'm not gonna lie. It was just a lot of like twisty turny random colors everywhere, but I really enjoyed the challenge. I don't even know if that made sense, but I feel like you guys know what I mean. It was just a lot of like numbers everywhere, which obviously is what you get with these books, but it was just kind of chaotic, but I did it, and I love how it turned out, and I feel like I've colored kind of a lot in this book, considering I've been coloring in it over the last few months pretty consistently, so yeah, that is Pixar Volume 1. And then I actually worked on another page in Mickey and Friends by Hatchet Heroes, and this is a buddy color that I did with my bestie, Meg's Art Atrium here on YouTube. I don't know why I flipped it. I, for a second, thought the page was horizontal. It is not. It is a vertical. This is this Mickey page I did, and we decided to pick a character and color any page from our books with that character, and I chose Mickey for us, and this is the page I chose, and I had a lot of fun. Again, with the greens over here, it was a little bit tricky, but besides that, this was not that challenging of a page. I really enjoyed it. All of the pages in this book specifically are black outlined, which is great, so makes for an easy coloring experience, if you will. But yeah, that is Mickey and Friends. And then I did color a page in Seasons. This is Hatchet Heroes' newest color by number book, and I actually don't think they're coming out with any of this style in April, but I do know that they're coming out with a block version of Optical Illusions, and it's the second volume in April, but not any of like these 100-page. I don't believe. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments, but I did do a picture, this picture, of Alice. I wanted to do a page in this book, and I think I just like random number generated a page, and this is the one that came out. I'm pretty sure that's how I picked it. I'm not too sure, but I love it. It was, again, I feel like with the Disney pages I did choose this month, they were a little bit more on the detailed side, but I am a really big fan of how this one turned out. I love Alice in Wonderland, so this was a really fun and kind of whimsical page. And this book overall is just really cute. It has some really cute Halloween pages, just an FYI, so yeah, I did this page out of Seasons. And then I actually pulled out another Pixel book that I am not focusing on this year, but this is Mickey and Friends, and I did the mini page right here. Also, this entire time I have not really been explaining what I've been using to color in my pages. I don't think I ever normally do it, but on this page I used my Ohuhu water-based brush markers. I use those pretty consistently on all of my double-sided books, and then for the other color by number books that were single-sided, I pretty much consistently use either the Ohuhu alcohol markers, Cali Art alcohol markers, or Towtree markers, so I'm a pretty basic gal. I really only use markers on my pages, and I love the result. It's always so bold and bright, and I'm not the biggest, I don't really care too much about shading and things like that, so I'm a pretty simple colorist, but that is Mickey and Friends. I only did 2 pages this month in Disney Tsum Tsum, which is, I think, is totally fine. I'm still pretty much on track for this book, but I only had the chance to color in 2 pages. I guess, granted, if I hadn't done the Mickey and Friends page, I probably could have done 3, but that's okay. I did, first of all, the first page in the book, which is this really stinking cute page with like a few Mickey characters, and then you have Tigger and you have Pooh. It's so freaking cute. I had a ton of fun with it. I just had my audiobook plugged in. I'm pretty sure I was listening to an audiobook, not a podcast, and just colored this, and it took like an hour, hour and a half. Really cute. I'm so excited to see this book come together at the end of the year. Like, I think that's gonna just be the coolest thing, but I did that page, and then I also did this page right here, Snow White. I think I picked this page because it had a lot of white. But yeah, such a big fan. I feel like I'm saying that about all my pages, but you know, I didn't do that many pages, but I really like how they all turned out. So did this page, and I'm really excited to keep coloring in this book this month, and hopefully maybe get 4 done in it this month just to play a little bit of catch up, but we'll kind of see where that goes. But that is Tsum Tsum. Okay, and now we are on to the last 4 pages, and first I have Matchstick Mouse Springtime by Morgan O'Brien, and I did this page actually on a color and chat. I started it on a color and chat, and I finished it off camera, and I absolutely love how it turned out. I think it's just so bright and colorful, and I actually tried to mimic the cover a little bit. I don't know if I did a great job. I did it loosely. Obviously, like, there is no purple in the water here, but I made the water all purple here, so yeah, you know, I'm a really big fan of how it turned out, so yeah, that is Matchstick Mouse Spring. And then I did a page out of Camelia Angelkova's newest coloring book. This is 50 Easter and Spring Fairy Houses, and I did this page. And I actually really like this book. I'm not like the biggest fan of how the page turned out. It's just okay. But I really love this book and I'm excited to do more in it. I definitely never flipped it for you guys on the channel, but here are just some pages in it. Very cute. Oh, I really want to do this one so bad. I saw this after I had started this page. I think this would be so fun for St. Patrick's Day, and of course that has already passed, but that's okay. But I did this page out of this book this month, and I actually think St. Patty's Day had already passed by the time this book came out anyways, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, that is this book. I feel like I didn't have so much to show you guys this month. This video was pretty short in comparison to all my other finished pages, but last but not least, we have 50 prehistoric miniatures by Camelia Angelkova, and I actually did 2 pages in this month. And the first page I did was for my most recent coloring challenge, and it was to use just shades of gray and then black and white, and this is the final result. I really like how it turned out. I mentioned this in my video while I was coloring it, but I also used like these shades that indicated they were gray, but like red gray and green gray, so which is why like you have kind of reddish here and green here. This is actually pretty green. And then kind of like a yellow gray, so very much a fan of how it turned out though, and I think this was such a fun challenge. I highly recommend that you guys try out some challenges too with your coloring, keep things fresh, it's always fun. And then I also colored this page as a buddy color with my friend Ash, Simply Ash here on YouTube. You guys should definitely go check out her channel if you have not yet. We did this page at the very end of the month, and I love it and I love hers, and thank you so much, Ash, for doing this buddy color with me. I always have such a good time doing buddy colors with you, and this is so Easter appropriate and I love it. And it wasn't even until I was like flipping through the book to take pictures of pages to send to her that I noticed there was an Easter page in this book, and I'm like, we need to do this. It's so cute. I used some glitter on this, and yeah, I don't know, I feel like just this page came together nicely, so I'm a big fan. So thank you again, Ash, for doing this buddy color with me, but that is it for my March completed pages video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I have some really fun videos planned for April. I'm very excited to get back into the groove. I hope I color more, but I also really want to diamond paint too, so it's just kind of like a balancing act of like not just doing one hobby for most of the month and then just like leaving the other one in the dust kind of a thing. So hopefully I can balance better next month. I think I did an okay job. Like, I didn't do terrible, but I definitely could have done better. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys!